What about turning your basic drawing into something more presentable? Hello guys and welcome back. In this video, we will go through some simple steps to enhance the visuals on your sections and elevations. I will work with Photoshop, and you can go with any similar program. The section I will use is an image I got online, and you can get the same one along with the images we need for this video from the link in the description. Inside Photoshop, I will go with A3 canvas from the print section, and the default info on the right is more than enough. Those are the files I will use, so let's click and drag the section to this canvas, then try to center it with the mouse. I can take the select tool to delete anything below the ground level or clean anything extra. The image was on Smart Object mode, so to make adjustment easily, just turn it to raster layer with the right mouse click. Select this part now and hit Ctrl X to delete it. To extend the ground line on both sides, I can select the end of it and hit Ctrl T to stretch it while holding the Shift key, and same thing will go for the other side. Let's start with the ground. Click and drag the ground image over the section, and just move it below the line we fixed. The image scale might be big. You can stretch it while holding Shift, or scale it down, then make another copy of it to fill the area. I can join the two ground layers with Ctrl E to make them one. This background layer is not needed, so let's hide it. I also need the top part to be in one color for the sky selection. Let's select the empty part, then from layer 0, hit Ctrl J to make a new layer from selection, place it above the section, and choose Merge Down. We can add another layer from the background to fill this part down there, maybe give it a color similar to the ground, or use another texture. All up to you. We can delete this layer 0 now. Then from the section, use the magic wand tool to select the area outside the building, and make a new layer from it. This will be the sky, so go back to your images or go online to search for a sky image. Place over the layer you want, and hold Alt until you see a small arrow between the sky, PNG, and the layer, then press to fill. I can also cut out the windows to show the sky if we consider those shapes to be windows. We can select them with the magic wand, then we can duplicate the sky image. Make it back to normal by holding Alt to remove the arrow from the duplicate. Then hit the mask icon below the layer to make the sky appear on the windows. Once you're done, you can drop down the opacity in the windows, maybe even give it some blue or greenish shade from the color or the gradient overlays. I can select some of the interior faces to give them a gray color or use a texture on them. The selection is same with the magic wand, and you can adjust the precision of selection by increasing the tolerance value to around 30 if you have any problem getting a full shape you want to highlight. Once you're done with those faces, we can hit Ctrl J to make a new layer. And same as the sky, I can bring in a texture, a concrete one maybe, and place it above selection, then hold Alt to apply it there. If, for example, those stairs are supposed to be cut in the section, or you forget to hatch a wall in AutoCAD or any program you're running on, you can select those parts with the magic wand, make a new color from selection, and give them the same color or a dark shade similar to the one we have here, but we will leave them as the sections show. I can, with Circular Selection tool, make a disc shape on one of the top corners to make a sun in the sky. Be soft yellow looking and would be nice with some birds, so it's just a small thing to enhance the look on your presentation. So once you're done, let's bring in some PNG birds to the canvas and move them around. They look kinda big, but let's just say they close to the camera, 'cause they look nice this way. You can now fill the shot with characters like people, cars, furniture if you want. I can bring in this dude, scale him to fit. Maybe use the stairs to get the feeling of height you want, like up till here it's around 1.5 meters, so something above it by a bit. You can also drop on it a saturation or a black and white filter, then tune it with the opacity. We can take couple of extra people from this image. Once we copy any character, you need to switch it from normal to darken. The lighten type will go for dark background to make it invisible, still there if you select the character, but it will not show up. I can bring the railing to front by adding a mask on this dude layer, then draw with a black brush on the mask to delete the railing parts. So set the color to black, make the brush on hard type with the right scale. You can also drop the opacity on the layer to see through it, and draw over the railing while holding Shift for straight lines. Last thing we need to add is the tree line. This will go behind the building and will appear on the windows, so fix its scale, move it down to set it right on the ground level, then place it right under the windows layer. We can hold Shift and Control to highlight the sky and window selection and make a mask from it on the tree layer. You can continue with the same dropping method to bring in whatever you want and adjust that with filters to match the colors. Once you're done, hit Ctrl-Alt-Shift-E to join all the layers in one. We can make that layer a smart object to use the camera raw filter on it. You won't be able to adjust later if you don't make it this way. The work here is just on the mode. You make warm or cold, add some contrast or highlight, or boost the texture in it. All up to you, 'cause it will change from one image to another. One thing we can make on the top part is give it some shadow to pop up, so we can make a new layer from it, highlight the selection in it, and use a dark, smooth brush to draw over the edges just to make it look nice from far. And that's it. Though the video took some time, you doing it couple of times will eventually take you few minutes to be done with this, so have fun. Remember to like and subscribe if you're still here, and see you next time. Stay sharp. Goodbye.